radio around here. Everybody's got a radio.
Loudest. I think we're okay.
Wow. Here we go.
Wow.
We're on the Grove. Yeah. Now, not all of them have paid for decks to be built. We'd love to help people out later on if they want a deck. But you can see people have got these packages. Over here are the 12-footers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow. Gorgeous day.
So, I'm sure everybody's looking at this like, good God, they're close together, or wow, you got a lot going on. And you know what? Yes to all the above. Mm-hmm. So we've got privacy fencing, we've got landscaping we're gonna do, grass, sowing grass in here, we got decks and porches and roofs and all kinds of cool stuff that's still coming together on these homes. They were designed to be just like this right here.
Yeah.
That's what they were designed to do. So anyway, just wanted to keep you guys posted of what's going on. A note out to the people that are moving in. Wanted to let you know to this, that if you're moving into the Grove, there's about 20, 25 people that'll be coming in. You can see we're still under construction. There's some heavy equipment still moving, dressing it all up. We still got to put the fencing up. We still have to transport materials. So we could have, said, hey, just wait till we're completely 100% done and move in. But we don't want to do that because we've been delayed about 4 months now. We wanted to make sure that you guys can get in. We got people living in all kinds of different situations because they need to get in here and live. So please, we want you to be able to understand that we're going to have to contend with construction while you're here. You're going to have to watch where you're going, watch where you're walking, where you're parking. And a lot of folks are not used to this construction. They're not used to how it flows and how you need to really be aware of your surroundings when you're backing out, when you're pulling out, and what you're doing around your home. There's things that you could trip on. You got this dirt here that's not finished up. There's going to be just some building materials, equipment that you're going to be getting behind when you're driving. So just be aware of all this. This is a construction site still that you guys are coming to early before we're completely done. All right, so just a word for everybody out there.
And to the people that are coming in, also mention that if there are some things that are not complete in your house, just keep up with the list. The whole point was to get everyone in who was desperately needing to be in a home, out of their car, out of a friend's house and things like that. So if there's any things that are not done, just make a list. We already know what they are, but just keep a list of it and then we will get to those. The main goal was to get everyone in.
Right.
So we've invited the first 25, which I think, is this Olive or what? It was Sequoia.
Yeah, Sequoia's
so
First Street.
All of Sequoia was invited to come on and move in.
Yeah, and so we built 72 homes, and 72 homes slamming in here within 4 to 5 months, getting them on. There's always going to be a little bit of tweaking, right?
Sure.
Always going to be. Even if you build one home, there's going to be things that we got to come back and fix. We're always stand behind what we've done, what we're going to do. You're living in our backyard. That's where we're working. So we're here. We've got an entire group of guys that working on this that are not leaving until this is completely done and everything is installed, done, and satisfied. Okay? So we're super excited. We're used to this. Construction, it's got to look horrible before it can look good. All right? But you wait till all this gets up and we get green grass and then we get some trees planted and it starts to mature. I think it's going to be a really pretty community.
I agree. Yeah.
And again, when I'm on here all the time, I always think about in my head, there's people going to say, well, I wouldn't live there, I wouldn't do that, and you can cut it down a million times. And of course, if you take a tiny home and you set it on some property, beautiful, right? You want 5 acres, you don't want to see nobody. Well, you need to go buy your own land somewhere. This was specifically dedicated to be built exactly the way it looks. This is the way we did it, this is the way we sold it, and this is the way I'm excited that people will interact with each other. There are some things that we're dealing with on these cities and municipalities that when it comes to affordable housing, they don't know what affordable housing is. Nobody does. Because by the time you develop land and they put all the requirements and restrictions in, it throws the lot price $50,000, $60,000. Then you got to throw a home on there. You're over $100,000. Think about it. This house right here was $20,000. And it was a $10,000 key money lot deposit. So for 30 grand, they're sitting here 2 years free rent, and then it's $200 a month after that. Stop it. So you're telling me all these houses right here that's getting decks, they're gonna be in a community, there's gonna be privacy fencing. This is a beautiful place. And all the things that we're gonna do in the future, I don't have a $2 or $3 million to come out here and blast it all. But I guarantee you right now, it is gonna be green, it's gonna have trees, it's gonna have shrubs, it's gonna have privacy fencing in between each house, it's gonna have a gate and a big fence out here with landscaping. It's coming right now. And think about it, only for a $10,000 key money deposit, and then you bought a $20,000 house. Where in the world can you get that, Amanda? 2 years free rent, and then it's only $200 a month. Your water bill, the water's 25 bucks. That's it.
I mean, it's exciting.
I mean, and I asked Tom today, I said, Tom, am I behind the times? Am I like being foolish about this? I thought to myself, man, everywhere I go, it is $6, $8, $9, $10, $11, $100 a month. We heard one in KOA in Utah was $2,400 a month.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So I'm like, we're at 2.
I mean, we heard in Knoxville it was $850 a month, and that was for an RV spot.
Yes.
$850.
Yeah.
And that was bringing your own house.
$850.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about inflation, everybody. Everybody's complaining about inflation. Your groceries are high, your bread's high, your gas is high, everything's high, right? We have not come up in our price. We're in our second year of Incred-I-Box. It's still $20,000. Now, if you go with our new panels, it's a new panel thicker and everything's costing us more than what we're charging you. It's $5 extra.
Yep.
And everybody wants the new panels. Everybody's excited about it. But still, think about it. We have not come up our prices with all the inflation that you're seeing in this world. I mean, doesn't that say something? So if you're a naysayer and you don't believe it, 850 Industrial Road is a driveway right there. And if you live in this place, come on here and talk to us, right? See what we're doing and I don't know how else to be more transparent than what I am about what we're doing. Now, we can walk in some of these homes and,
yeah, you want to
hey,
pick one of the
well, let's see here. I don't even know. I'm grabbing one right here. Let's go up in here.
Okay.
Come on. Look at these beautiful steps. Here's the porch, and this porch has got a roof. Going to go over it.
What size is the porch? It's big.
8 by 16.
8 by 16.
Man, look here.
I mean the size of an Incred-I-Box.
And it gets a porch swing.
This is an Incred-I-Box size. Your porch.
This is what I live in right here. This is my size of my home is the size of this porch. Wow. This gets a roof on it. It gets a porch swing. Isn't that cool? Let me see. Cool. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, why don't you just jump in here, buddy?
Wow.
All right, and it is nice and cool in here.
It is nice and
cool. So this house became painted. This is the way it came.
Yep.
It comes painted. It comes with a refrigerator.
Oh,
it's still a decorate it yourself. Stackable washer and dryer, right? And where you're at, of course, is the bedroom.
I'm the bedroom.
Here's the sofa. And we've advertised this whole model. So you get the sofa, TV. Here's a plug for your entertainment center.
Wow.
Look at the size of this farm style sink.
Oh my God! Look, I can't believe this is very big.
You get beam ceiling.
Wow! Look at the wood trim. There's wood trim.
And all.
Wow! Look at this.
Isn't this cool?
Yeah.
So you got your bed here.
Oh yeah.
And you know we had, you know, you got a mini split. You know we got, when we first designed it, I put the panel box here. But right now that's a access to your shower valve. Mm-hmm. So we put the panel box over, excuse me, buddy.
Bathroom, you get a real door.
So the panel box we put in here. But also, yeah, you get a vanity, toilet, and there's a storage unit that goes in this one right here. Mm-hmm. We shall have assembled that. You get an exhaust fan.
Yeah, and the window.
We added exhaust fan to it. We've added shelving to this, and you got your vanity in here. Look at 2 plugs.
Mm-hmm. Let me show all
yeah.
that, Randy.
Get you in there.
Oh yeah.
And this loft, Amanda, I guess you've seen that. Let's see if you film it from back there. You got this loft here, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
60,
Beautiful.
63.
Can't believe it.
Look at that. That's all trimmed out.
Yeah, that's your plumbing for your washer and dryer.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your washer and dryer. Now this is a DIY. It's still a DIY. Even you can add to, of course, your curtains if you want to put anything on your walls, if you ever want to cover them with anything. And we are getting a ton of people sending in their ideas. There's some wallpaper that you can put right over top of the screws and the paneling to make it look different if you like. Of course, stucco and sheetrock mud. But here you have, this is a 12 by 20. And I love this design when I first seen it, is because I can have my bed right here. I can see the TV if I have one from here. The sofa. So I get a full bedroom, not in my living room. This big living room that I can have a dining room table. I can have a love seat sofa or 2 chairs, right? I've got a living room, I've got a dining room, I can entertain people. I've got a full kitchen, I've got a full refrigerator, washer and dryer, bathroom, and the loft up there.
Wow, it is really pretty.
Yeah, I like it.
Wow.
I can't believe how cool it is in here.
Oh, it's so super cool in here.
Wow.
It's not hot at all.
Well, you know, Brian and Mary Carty, they've got a 10 by 20. And he said in the summertime, he sets his mini split at 73. And he said most people come in there, they turn it off because it's too cool.
Wow.
He said in the wintertime, they barely use their heat. He can't believe how well these panels right here, the door remnants, how insulated they are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, the Grove is not the new panels.
No.
There's no new panels.
Nope, these are our original door panels, which I love. Now, Amanda, if I'm going to go out here, I've got my privacy fence right out there, right? Yeah. I'm going to park my car right there. I got my little yard. I can put privacy along my porch. I hope they don't, because I want them to talk to their neighbors. But you got a porch swing. You can sit on your porch, have laundry. I mean, not laundry, but your lounge chairs and stuff and all that. Picnic table. Isn't this cool?
I love it.
$200 a month and 2 years free rent.
Wow. I love it. I love it. I do.
So with building 72 homes, there's going to be some situations that we're going to have to come back, or we're going to tweak something. We have to straighten up a light switch cover. We have maybe look at caulk some trim or whatever we got to do. We understand that, and we've got a crew of men that are doing this. But remember, everybody, we live here, we work here. These will be, even if we don't, we take care of our homes wherever they're at and wherever they go.
And two, remember, you see the sticker. These homes
Yep.
are certified.
Yeah.
These are certified homes.
Yeah, all of them are certified. Well, Amanda, you know what? We are selling for $54,700, I think it was, at the beginning of the show, a 12 by 20.
Right.
It's just like this. The only thing that's different,
I was going to say it doesn't have.
it does not have the refrigerator and the washer and dryer, and it's not painted.
Correct.
Okay? And it does not have the front porch on it. Now, if you would like those things, we can give you that on top of that price.
Yes,
okay?
add it on.
But $54,700, you have the home on the lot, 2 years, free rent, and then you can get your own fridge and your own stackable washer and dryer.
Wow. I love it. Okay.
Yeah. This is the first time I've been in here for a while, you know?
I know. Me too.
Yeah. Everybody, I hope you are kind of getting the drift of what's going on with our company and who we are as a company. It is more so that I think than ever in the history of our company, affordable housing is the key word now. And the reason is because wherever I go, these small towns and cities are not understanding affordable housing.
They're not.
They want high end. Everything's high end, right? Affordable housing to me is probably $40,000 to $60,000, $70,000 for a home. That's what I've got in my mind, and that's where I'm trying to hit home with that. But as you guys know, and I've said it before, a lot of places don't think that people that can afford that type of home will be good caregivers of their property. And I beg to differ.
Well, and one of the things we want to do is to change the terminology. We want to make sure that affordable housing means, they can hear me, affordable housing equals a beautiful home.
Yes.
We want to
and
make
that's
sure.
what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I know, listen, I know that people that are not accustomed to tiny homes are looking at these panels, right? And they're saying, well, they got screws all over them. How could you like that? But you all have captured our dream and what we're doing, and you've got a hold of it. You've thought about it enough that you paid for it and you bought one. And you've seen what they look like. after they're stuccoed and painted, and how beautiful they are, and how energy efficient. Everything that we're doing is a cool package. And I just want to say thank you to all the people that's believed in our company, in our concept. This is a big deal. You know, when we come on YouTube and I show this right here, this is, you put yourself out there for criticism. You put yourself out there for so many people that's going to have an opinion that they would have done it this way or that way or whatever they've done. And I understand that. But you know what? This is my song, this is my dance, and this is the way I'm doing it. And thank God, I've had 72 people within 3 weeks buy all this for something that we've created. We created these models. We created this right here at Incredible Tiny Homes and come up with this concept. One other thing we're going to share. Let me come out here, man, and show you. Okay. I've got this speaker so they can hear you. One guy said on a comment, said you needed a microphone.
I do need one.
Look at that. That's cool, ain't it? You know what I'm going to do? So that privacy fence goes right here. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about putting one right on the porch.
Okay.
So people, you know, they got privacy there. Mm-hmm. And then on the right side of every porch, they can have a privacy wall.
Okay.
Yeah. So wanted to tell you that I wanted to wait until we seen how much land we had out here in front of the Grove. We're going to bring the post office down here. And we're going to park it up against that bank. I might even cut into that bank right there so I can push it even further back. And I'm almost proposing what we're going to do. I've always wanted to do it, where we're thinking about putting some retail shops, a little town square all along right there. So when you pull out of the Grove, I may or may not do it. It's kind of been toying around with it. I'll make that decision after we're all done. We look at what we have, how much room we have. And then also in our future plans is they're going to put a beautiful fence along the whole place up here on Industrial Road that goes from the forest all the way to the prairie. And I want it to be decorative. We're looking into our palm trees. Right now, Gloria's looking into palm trees for our beach area. Everything's happening, everybody. And remember, I wanted to tell you that there are always going to be people that question what we do and why we do it and how we do it, right? Always. But to just reassure you guys, financially, everything's paid for. Everything. We do not have a note on anything we own here. And I just wanted to, you know what? I just wanted to tell you one thing, and this is kind of personal, and I wanted to tell you this. When we started this in Amanda's backyard, Wayne Justice is a friend of mine. You all have met. He does stucco. He loaned us, Amanda and I, saws and drills. A sawzall and a skill saw, and I think a drill. That was only 2 or 3 pieces. Just had to loan them to me. I didn't have tools. He loaned them to me. He just gave them to me, really. And that was 2015, 8 years ago. And you know, in the first year I built, 3 or 4 or 5 homes. So really 7 years. And then after that, we probably built 20 homes. So really the whole heyday of this entire company is done in the last 5-6 years, right? Well, what I want to do is I just wanted to tell you this personal information that we went from not having enough money to build one home and to have to buy old windows, old doors, and remnants and salvage lumber and materials, used trailers, to where we've been evaluated. And the only reason I'm saying this is to give you confidence in who we are as a company. But we've been evaluated of just ITH.
Just the factory.
Just the factory. That's not real estate, that's not rental, that's nothing. Just the factory at over a $20 million company. Let that sink in. From nothing 7-8 years ago to $20 million is our net worth. All right, now that's not including this land, all the rentals, the mountain, 85 lots, or anything else we've done. Now the only reason I'm telling you that, because that to me doesn't mean the hill of beans, because my eye is so far up and gone, it doesn't matter to me, but it matters to you all that are investing in us. It matters to you because it shows you that we've progressed from the backyard to where think about that. just us, a little bitty company in Newport, Tennessee, on a piece of ground that nobody wanted, building homes out of door remnants that was gonna go in the landfill. And we got a bunch of boys over here that we've taught how to do carpentry. $20 million.
Unbelievable.
What an accomplishment, right?
Talking about that is incredible.
That is incredible.
We never thought it was ever going to do something like that. We thought we'd build a few houses, make some money, and go do something else. It's exactly what we thought.
Sure did. Think about that, everybody. And the only reason I'm sharing that with you is that I want you to be proud of who we are, and I don't want you to second guess who we are as a company. No matter what you do as a company, they're going to make mistakes, there's going to be problems, and I've shared with you all those problems. I know it's a little loud with the equipment here, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys realize this, that no matter where you go and what you do, especially now that we've created this commodity and this wealth in this company, it's so loud, that there are going to be, and I've so learned this now, that there are people that are going to try, do all they can to bring us down. That has actually been going on my entire career in the tiny home world. I've never seen it in any other part of my companies that I had before, but this has been there's been a lot of that. But right now, I just wanted to let you know, our doors are open for an appointment. Come and see us, come and talk to us. If you want to talk to me, please email, don't text me. I know I put my number out there years ago, and I did it because that's who I am, and I want this business to grow, and that's what I did. But now as we've grown, the best protocol is to email or call and say, I want to meet with Randy Jones, and when is he available? Or if you want to meet with Tim, or you might want to meet with Amanda, we've got a limited selected, we work all the time. But if I still am open for appointments and talk to you, okay? But just email and call. But I just wanted to bring that out here because that's an accomplishment, and I want you all to be proud of a company in the history of that company, where it came from. Amanda wants to put kind of a collage of pictures in our office when you walk in the door of where we started in the backyard, and I looked so much younger then, you know, and all the homes that we built and all the people that we met, to give the people that visit our company pride that you're about to buy or invest in a company that is grassroots from right here, the American dream. And you can't get any more basic than where we started. I'm at my pinnacle right now. We were talking about it today. I'm at my pinnacle ability to do what I'm doing. Everything that I've learned in my life from here back, I would not have been able to do this 15 years ago. I've been seasoned, I've been burnt, beat up, I've been exalted, I've been taught, I've been every part of this industry. I know how to put that window in, I know how to put that roof on, and how to build that dormer, and I design them, build these decks, the roads, the infrastructure, the mountains, the surveying. I personally have the ability to do that. And the only reason I'm saying that is I want to get you some clarity of who I am as an owner. Of course, I don't do these physical things anymore because I don't have the time. I have to run a company. But I just want to give you guys that I'm somebody that's hands-on, that started it from the ground up. And I think I'm just so proud of the fact that we've been able to do that in the history of this company. So that was just a little advertisement for us, but it's really to give you guys an understanding and a pride of your home. Man, there's been people come here. I met a guy yesterday over on Sequoia. He was so excited about being here. He's in an 8x16 Incred-I-Box. He's gonna stucco it and paint it. And he said, I got so many things I wanna do to this house. And he said, thank you for giving me an affordable home. 2 years he got for free. And then $200 a month after that, he could collect pop bottles on that road right there to pay for his, I don't know if you can't pop bottles anymore, but I just say it. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for tuning in. And you guys can see, we're real. We're just bearing who we really are. And I can't thank you enough for the people that had invested with us and the people that are gonna invest with us. And remember the cottage that we walked out of the office here earlier in the program. Remember that cottage. We're gonna try to put the walls together tomorrow. Tom, me, and Lucas are taking this home. Oh my God, we gotta do that video on that.
Yeah, we will.
We're gonna do a video on a house that is an off-grid megastar house. You are not gonna believe this house. We gotta take it to Nashville. It's a friend of ours that he's bought this house. This Incred-I-Box has got everything you would ever think about it. We call it the off-road Incred-I-Box, okay? Okay? So, thank you guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, give us a comment, see what you think. That's what you call a Jim Brew right over there. Man, you got to focus in on that. That ain't nothing but eye candy.
Tim says he's the employee of the month every month. Look at Tim.
Hey, Tim!
I love it. I love it.
He's shooting great. See you guys.